missed you. I haven't been having a video for like days. I didn't even know how many days. It could have been 4 or 5 days by now. I have been really busy. Things going on in my head, in my life, as you know, and also this weekend I was able to actually do my most favorite hike in the whole world. And that's a lot coming from me because I go all over the world, and to say one hike is my favorite hike, you know it's got to be good. But I went to Muir Woods, and it's in the Bay Area, and it has grandfather redwood trees. It's amazing. And the hike is at least, depending on how fast you are, it could go 4 hours, it could go 7 or 8. Usually I do it if I'm just like hitting it hard and fast and not really stopping. I could probably do it in 4 hours, but it's a lot. It's about 3 hours up a very steep mountain to get to. I didn't even go to the top rim. I went to the second level under, but I was up on the rim, and it's so beautiful. And then maybe about an hour of kind of even, maybe a little up and down, but pretty easy. And then about 2 hours of steep going down. So it's pretty strenuous. But let me tell you something. That morning I only had a little bit of juice. I had enough stuff to make a really nice green juice. And I had gone to the farmer's market the day before and saw all of these bunches of these wonderful greens in this, it was like a Chinese vegetable stand. And I was like, wow, $1 a bunch, and they all look so vibrant and just fresh. And I was like, wow, you know what? They've got to be good for you. And so I was asking what some of the things were, and they were telling me all these names that I had no clue what they were. And then they said, oh, and this one is Chinese spinach. It's just like spinach. So I was like, wow. I thought I, had opened this treasure chest, and I got these greens. And so I made my green drink using those Chinese spinach, and it was disgusting. It was so gross. And when I was making it, I could smell it, and I knew I didn't like the smell. And so then when I was already mixed it in with some of the other stuff, so when I finished making the juice and I started to drink it, I just wanted to throw up. It was the most disgusting thing. It was so gross. I mean, I'd take straight dandelions over that any day. That would taste like heaven. It was disgusting. Literally, I drank about half of my glass, and then I said, I'm not doing this. So I was really tired because I didn't get much sleep the night before. I think I had a class or something, and people stayed late. I don't remember. Oh, no. I had gone to a funeral, and then I had people over, and we stayed up with making a frequency party. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. And so they left late, so I didn't get much sleep, so I was super tired. I didn't have my green drink. I was running on empty. And so as we were starting the hike, it was a good 2 miles before we started the uphill. And right before we started the uphill, I knew what I was in for. So I said, let me just eat an orange, at least have an orange. So I ate an orange, and I was like perfectly fine. It was amazing for like the first 3 hours, I guess. We stopped a little bit to do videos and pictures, which I'll start putting some on for you to see. And at one point, I said, I think after the 3rd hour, I had some carrots, but my body was so, let me back up. Going up that hill, I was like, I'm not going to lie, I was out of breath, but I was going, and I only stopped, if I stopped, it was only for maybe a minute, and then I'd pick up and keep going. I wanted to get through it. And in fact, the people with me, they kept saying, let's stop for a minute, let's stop. And I said, no, I'm going. I had the energy. It's worse to stop, and then it just makes it harder to keep going. So I was doing good, and so but I was like, how am I going to make it up this hill like within the first 30 minutes? So I started calling in my angels, and I called in Moses because if you know I travel all over the world, and I've gone up, I had to take the trek up Mount Sinai where Moses got the 10 Commandments twice. I've done that. And it's really challenging and hard. And so I always say, whoever helped Moses up this mountain, help me. So, and it always works. So, anyways, I said, Moses, help me up this mountain. You've always helped me, help me up. And as I called in the angels and the ascended masters, and I started bringing in God energy, this beautiful golden energy into my body, it was all of a sudden, it was like, boom. I mean, I didn't feel all that tired and how am I going to do this? All of a sudden, I was just like, whoa, I'm doing this. It was challenging, but I had energy. I was just like so amazed. And so from then on, I was energized the whole entire, it took us 6 hours, but the problem was, we ran into a big problem. There was some caution tape, and we were like, what? Because we read about the closures of what trails were closed before we got on the trail, and we didn't go that way because we didn't want to get in a problem. But they didn't mention this, and it just said caution, so we were saying, well, what's the choice? We're like 3/4 of the way through, or maybe more. I can't stop and go back. That's going to be add another 4 or 5 hours. And by then I was, I could feel the one thing that was hurting were my feet. But energetically, I was fine. I just really, if anybody knows any good hiking shoes, please put it on the comments below because I really need those. Anyway, we went through the caution tape, and then we saw these pulleys, like zip lining, and it's like, oh, is that why we've been doing a lot of zip lining this last year? Oh my gosh, it was so scary. A chunk of the mountain had landslid down, and it was still very loose, and we had to really kind of get down, and then it was the part that had slid, and then the little bit of a ledge that you could walk on, but it didn't, just because it was like that, didn't mean that that wasn't going to slide more. It was really scary. I was literally like this against the mountain, holding on for dear life, hoping that the ground beneath me wouldn't slide. And you know what? I have this reoccurring nightmare about me being on a cliff, hanging on, and being so scared that I'm going to fall, and just knowing I was going to fall, and just knowing I couldn't get to the top, and that I'm just hanging there for dear life and at the mercy of my hands, and please, mountain that I'm holding on to, hold me up. So it was like really weird that nightmare that I always have, it was really coming true. It was so scary. And then to get up on the other side. Now I did a video on it, so maybe I'll show it with this one. I don't know if I will or not, but you'll see it soon. Thank God there was people with me, because I couldn't have done it alone. I would have had to go back the other way. And I don't know how I would have made it back the other way, because that would have been really hard. And then we got through that one. I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. And then there was 2 more. I was just like, what is happening? Well, we did it. Obviously, I'm here. I'm not injured. It was amazing. But that hike is the most beautiful hike in the world. Endless waterfalls, amazing trees, amazing ferns, the beauty, the everything. It's just such a magical, magical place. But I can't wait to share some of those videos with you, because you can see our stages of, okay, we're going along, we're doing good, and yeah, we're kind of tired. And then there's a part where me and one of the people that was with us, we were talking. And we looked a little delirious and we sounded a little crazy, but it's so funny to go back and watch it. I love that walk. It was 6 hours, and I was just so proud of myself because I felt so good and energetic and healthy. That shows what I'm doing is working. And I was, came home, took a hot shower, and, I was tired. But the next day I wasn't sore at all, and in fact I could have gone on another hike, even my feet felt better. So really exciting stuff. And then yesterday was summer solstice, and the person who does my videography when we're out on location had found this amazing labyrinth right next to the Pacific Ocean in the channel leading into the bay. So it's like the Golden Gate Bridge is there. It was so powerful and so amazing. We did videos of that too, but it was not, you know, just a little bit short. A lot of pictures. It got really cold. It was freezing. But, oh, the power of that Pacific Ocean. Man, you know what? I travel all over the world, and I really take for granted the amazing Pacific Ocean right here that I grew up with. Okay, it's not Hawaii. It's not warm water. But that ocean, it's like we're old friends, and it's so powerful. And to be walking a labyrinth and drumming and just setting these really positive, clear intentions and bringing in the God energy, it was just so magical and uplifting. It was amazing. So I haven't been around because I've been on location videotaping so I can have more stuff for you. Plus, that's how I live my life. I work with the energy, as you know. So anyway, I'm just really noticing changes in my body, that I'm feeling really good. I noticed, even in pictures yesterday when I was like, I had shorts on, but I had like a sweater and a jacket on. I was like bundled up, but I could tell in my pictures, like, wow, I'm noticing that I'm slimming down there. And, you know, I'll have to admit, like one of my friends hadn't seen me for like, over 3 months. He never even said, wow, you know, you look a little different or you're looking good. And I thought, wow, how can someone not see me and then come back and notice any change? And I don't know, it made me a little sad, like, well, maybe it's not really that noticeable. But when I was looking at those pictures that were taken of me yesterday, I could see it. So if I can see it and I can acknowledge that for myself, because really I'm going to be the last person to see it and acknowledge it because I see myself every day, I'm doing good because I noticed it. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with you and say hi. I've got some ideas of things I want to get on the videos, but I'm working really hard, you guys, because you know, time is of the essence for me right now. There's a lot of change coming up for me, and just things are rolling, and I'm going to be like, I can't even say anything, but just keep watching the videos and it'll become very, very obvious to you. But anyway, just a lot. But I miss you. And it seems weird to say like I miss you, even though I don't even know who watches these videos. I know a few of you that do, but I have no clue who else is watching these things. But I just wanted to check in with you and say hi, tell you I am doing great. It's kind of difficult, the stuff that's going on in life, as well as the energies that are surrounding us. But what's saving my booty is anchoring in God's golden liquid light. I just feel this golden liquid light coming into the core of me. And I just breathe it in, and I just feel it like it's a continuous waterfall. And then I expand it out into all parts of my body and out into my aura, and just continue to consciously anchor that golden energy into me, into my being, my body, mind, and spirit. And that's what's been saving me. It keeps me centered. It keeps me feeling vibrant and energized and healthy and stable and okay, even if there feels like a lot of different energies going on around me. So give it a try. It'll probably help you if you really do it. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.